What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel in the Morning Movie Chat. I am your host, Trinity. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Here we are on Tuesday already. We're almost at the end of the month, and you know what? I just got a notification. That that Donald Trump is no longer mad at me. He's going to be sending me out some money, apparently. And that's a good thing, I guess. Speaking of people sending out money, I just wanted to let you all know, thank you all so much to all of our generous Patreon supporters. You can see all of their names scrolling there across the bottom of the screen. Thank you to every single one of these people who decides to be so generous and donate money, their hard-earned dollars, to the channel. I wouldn't say to help keep us afloat, but just, for the work that I do here, I guess. Thank you so much to everybody for doing that. Absolutely great people, and there's been quite a few of you that have been around for quite a while, and I honestly don't know what better way to say thank you than say thank you, and truly from the bottom of my heart, how thankful I am for that. It really does mean something, because as it's kind of built up, and as started doing this channel, kind of spent a lot of time doing this. I run my own business. I got 3 kids. I got a wife. Just all the same stuff most people have. So I put a lot of time into this. So to even make a few dollars from it is really awesome. I really do greatly appreciate it, and all the people who come here and watch the videos and just watch me flap my gums. It's an honor. It really is. It's a privilege. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all so much. For everything that you guys do. I greatly appreciate it. So, today I want to talk a little bit about some of the things going on out there in the world. We're hearing all of these different kinds of rumors and stuff going on out there, and just a lot of stuff going on. Out there. Have you guys heard any of these things? With things like the MCU slate has all kind of been pushed back. We've got Sony coming in, and they're dropping in some of the Sony movies in there in the same slots and things like that. And then all of a sudden, we're getting these some new leaks today. I was over on the Den of Nerds Live this morning, and they were talking about these new I guess you would say leaks from Jeremy Conrad, that they are developing what they're developing over at Marvel Studios, doing the Ultimatum event. I can't say that I really know about that. Never read the storyline, but it all sounds very interesting. A good way that they might be, good and interesting way they might be bringing in a bunch of villains and larger casts to introduce characters for all the fans out there of the movies who do not know the comic books. Now, I will say one thing when it comes to all this kinds of stuff. One thing I think is very important is making sure that when they create characters and develop these characters in the MCU, one thing that they're going to do is they're going to spend time doing it and let you get to know who these characters are. And I think that's something that's very important. When you get these characters in these worlds being built, you've got to get their backstories so you can get connected to them. Because one of the things I always felt when for example, the DCEU, with the many mistakes that they have made over there, one of the big ones, I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't like it at the same time, is when we're introduced to Bruce Wayne and Batman in Batman versus Superman. We first get introduced to him. They kind of go through his parents being killed there at the beginning, pretty much in the beginning credits, and that's really about it. And while I think it worked for that particular movie, I think, because we never got a Batman solo movie with the Batfleck character, I think that if we would have, I think they would have dove a little bit more into that, because I think a lot of that is very important stuff when it comes to really connecting with the character. The fortunate thing is that they had going for them was that we're all very, everybody's really familiar with the Batman character and what happened. So there they kind of got a little bit of leeway with something like that. But altogether, I think you got to really, if they're bigger characters, you got to get them on the screen, get people to connect with them. And the way you do that, it doesn't have to be origin stories. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be origin stories. It could be stories where you're just getting introduced to these characters and you learn who they are through throughout the course of a film. It doesn't have to be an origin story, and we can see that a lot of studios are starting to do that, or these studios are starting to do that, where they're not necessarily giving us origin stories so much, where you can give us a character and a story of something that's going on, and you can integrate some of that backstory into it. And I think maybe they'll do something like that going forward in the MCU. But we also know that they have the Disney Plus streaming service, which I have said before is a game changer when it comes to building these worlds, introducing these characters, and putting them into the movies on the big screen. The Disney Plus streaming service, what they're going to be doing over there with that is that's going to be an integral part of building the MCU. I really do think it is, and obviously with everything we've got going on with the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, with the WandaVision series, the Loki series, we know She-Hulk is coming, we know Ms. Marvel's coming, we know Moon Knight's coming, we know all these shows are coming, and all these shows are great ways where we can see they're all centered around specific characters. Obviously, Ms. Marvel's going to be about who? Ms. Marvel. But is she going to be the only character that we get introduced to and learn about throughout the course of that series? I doubt it. In the Loki series, how many other characters do you think we're going to be introduced to that are going to cross into the movies? A lot. Guaranteed. WandaVision. What do you think we're going to get there? A lot. Guaranteed. And even the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. All of these things, all these different series, while they are kind of based telling these stories about these central characters, we're going to be introduced into so many more different characters, and that is really where some of the biggest things are for them having this platform and stuff to do that with. I think it's very important to. For what they're doing there. Now the thing is here over the past couple of days, we have seen that Sony and Marvel has bumped some of their movies, some of their slates, and they have basically dropped in some of those the Sony Marvel movies there in those slots. And the thing is yesterday on the Den of Nerds live there, Josh was over there talking a lot about this and kind of got asked about this a little bit yesterday here on the show, and that's kind of what I wanted to go into a little bit more today, is talking a little bit more about that. But before I do that, let's get here into the live chats and see who all we have here. I did see a lot of the usual suspects here. Thank you guys so much for being here, and if you're here, make sure you smash the like button or do whatever you got to do. Hey, give it a dislike. It's all good. I don't care about that kind of stuff that much, right? Do I? I don't know. I might. Anyway, guys, let's see. We got Captain Pennsylvania here. What is up, my brother? Over Easy Mode, thank you for being here. KJ Smith. Flappity, flappity flap. Yeah, my gums are always flapping. Whiskey Steals and Tumbleweeds, how are you doing this morning? Lonely Banter, what's up, my brother? Wayne White. Over Easy Mode says, I predicted Disney will go out of business. Their overhead is too high, debt too big, and making no money right now. They're definitely in financial straits. I will definitely give you that. And that's why I think things like this are happening with this Sony Marvel thing. I really do. And we'll get into that a little bit more. UCU, what's up, my brother? How are you doing? We are comics. Yes. Wayne White says, all the usuals. Captain Pennsylvania smoking a fatty. Yeah, man. Yeah. Disney Plus is going to be lit. Yeah, it is. It is. WandaVision is going to be is going to turn the MCU upside down. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm dying for WandaVision. Oh yeah, me too, absolutely. Nerd is the word. How are you doing this morning? Hope all is well with you. Stormbreaker821. How are you doing this morning? Captain Pennsylvania says, me too, man. Fingers crossed that for that Conan crossover. And that's something that could easily cross over too as well, man. That would be great. That would be great. Mike L. Here for an early show, but got to do some yard work. All right, man. I hear you. Hope all is well with you, man. Excited for Morbius interactions with Blade. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Fan Injector says zero chance. Zero chance what? Zero chance what, Adam? Marvel is nailing it with Conan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they need to do something with Conan, man. And you know the thing is I heard somebody talking was it in Josh's stream yesterday? Was that in Josh's stream yesterday? The Dinner Nerds Live, where they were talking about bringing in Arnold Schwarzenegger to be like an like the an old version alternate universe Conan and shit like that, and have crossover. I'm like, dude, that would be so sick, bro. Like have Arnold get in the gym, get a little ripped up. He's he's not in the condition that he was before. He's getting older. We all know it. But that would be great to see him come in and do that. Do you have a chance? Disney going out of business. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say zero chance, but the thing is, and we'll go ahead and we'll hop into that. I hope they make a Dark Avengers long before they make a Justice League Dark film. Okay, I thought you were talking about talking Conan. I was gonna come back to PA. Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, the thing about Disney, chances of Disney going out of business, I think it's pretty slim because and it's not because like they're too big or anything like that, but I do think that no matter what, just like I've said with the Diamond Distribution thing, just like I've said with the theaters and all those kinds of things, there's somebody out there with the money. Okay, there's somebody out there with the money that's willing to put up the money and take control of these things and save a lot of these industries, these companies, and things like that. It will happen. Okay, the market creates demand. Okay, the market creates the demand. Now, because obviously you got shareholders there and all this kind of stuff. It's a big company. Yeah, and that's not saying they can't fall, but and that they're too big to fail or anything like that. But I do think that there's enough people around, that this company means something to, that it's not going to ever fold being Disney or anything like that. It's not ever going to go away. It's not ever going to go away. But, however, knowing that they like, as far as their cash flow and everything right now, even knowing they are having those problems, I think that's kind of why we're seeing some of these deals going on with, like, say, Sony here. Okay, because here's a part where Sony has a little bit of leverage, where Disney and Marvel Studios loses out a little bit. But it's not that like either one of them is fighting a losing battle at all. I think what it is here is, with everything going on in the movie industry, things being delayed, movies being pushed back, and on all those different kinds of things, it brings a whole different kind of bargaining to the table. Because it kind of makes Sony and Marvel Studios both look at it and be like, you know what? Maybe for the sake of knowing that things aren't going to be quite the same normal here for a while, maybe it's best for us to join forces and work together to do this, so we can put asses back in seats at the movie theater. Because if we don't do that, we're talking about you guys building your universe without Spider-Man, which the MCU don't need Spider-Man. They want Spider-Man though, right? And however, where Sony, they could do just fine with everything that they've got. All the tools that they have, they could do just fine. Okay, now I know there's people out there, but Sony sucks. They don't know how to do the characters. Nah. Fuck that. Okay, they helped establish Fox, with the X-Men, Sony with Spider-Man. They helped establish the shit. So I don't want to hear any of that bullshit where people are like, oh, Sony don't know the characters, don't know. Okay, no, they laid the foundations for the bullshit going on now. I don't want to hear any of those things just because you don't like it, just because maybe the CG don't stand up in some of these movies, maybe just because Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucks. That doesn't mean that Sony sucks and they don't know what the hell they're doing. They can still get people there in charge. They can put people in place of producers and things like that to make good films. It's possible. Hell, who knows? With everything going on right now, they might get people from Marvel Studios, right? And that's the thing. So now the thing is here is Sony can do just fine without Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios can do just fine, but when they've got these two universes that are separate going forward, after theaters start opening up again and getting back into into it. There's one thing that we all know. Well, and I've said it here on the show many times. Black Widow is a movie that they need to release at the theater, not on the streaming service and all that kind of stuff. They need to make some damn money with that, and they still will. I think Wonder Woman and Black Widow could be those movies to come back and put asses back into seats. But they need to build it bigger, and they need to build more. It's not for fan service or anything like that, but it just seems to make sense after this, saying, okay, like, you know what, people are probably going to be a little less reluctant. Why don't we just go ahead and work together, and we can really make a lot more money working together than we can if we did it separate. Let's find an agreement that works out mutually. And we can see as time has gone on here, they have started to do that. They've started to kind of give each other some leeway, and started working together more. We got here we've got all the announcements. You remember last year Sony was so bad, or Marvel Studios was so bad because they were no longer gonna have Spider-Man. Then see, they worked things out. I think they've continued to work things out, and they are going to start building. I think somewhere in here along this way, since everything has happened, they've probably decided to go ahead and start doing some integrations, maybe some crossover stuff. I'm not saying it's going on for sure, but quite possibly. Kevin Feige's probably giving them notes and shit, saying, here, take this and do this in these movies. Just these little things in this movie, and we can take this stuff right here, and we can sprinkle it in our movie, and that's all it is. And it has to be nothing more than character mentions, dialogue that happens, and things like that. Hell, look at the MCU. Most of the things that really lead to bigger things in the MCU, like all the stuff, all the little Easter eggs in movies and stuff like that, they all take place. All the Easter eggs take place in little, seemingly unimportant conversations. That's where we extract a lot of information from. So things like that, I think, are highly possible. Is it gonna happen? Nah, I don't know. I mean, I think it would be great. It would be best for both of them to work together, especially coming out of this here with the current situation, this pandemic and everything. I think it would be absolutely important for them to work together and create a better working relationship and working together. Sony benefits by getting the production and everything that Marvel Studios has, some of the budgets and all those kinds of things. And don't think that Sony's hurting for money like that, but they get all that production there and that team there of people that have been working on these movies. And what does Marvel Studios get? They get Spider-Man. They get these characters. They get all of that stuff. And they all basically get to combine and create a bigger, better MCU. And it's something that, I mean, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want both of these studios working together to bring us some better movies, a bigger, bigger universe? I mean, it just seems to make sense, especially as we're going into this point right now where they now have the Fox characters, and they can integrate Spider-Man and all this stuff in with the Deadpools, with the X-Men, with the Fantastic Four. All of these things just really, to me, seems to make sense for them to move forward. Now, I know everybody is probably sitting there going, oh, well, they've had all this time. They could have been doing it all this time, these studios. And, that's an easy, arguable point, too. But with everything going on right now, I think it probably does make them think twice and think, yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we should, Okay, so anyway, let's get back here into the chats and see what you're all saying here. That was Adrian, I think, and it was your stream that he said that. Okay. Oh, was it my stream? Okay, it might have been. It might have been. It's been a long couple days, man. Especially yesterday, man. Let me tell you. Yesterday, with all the training and everything I've been doing, yesterday I went to work. Dude, like I was feeling fatigued, man. I went to work out, and I was sitting there warming up. I'm like, dude, like I just can't, like I can't get warmed up. I can't get my heart rate up. Can't. Then not like it wasn't going up, but just like like the blood was just not flowing, And then I was like, I'll go for a ride there today. I ended up taking a nap yesterday. I rarely ever take naps. Took a nap. I woke up and I was like, man, I can't do it. So shot a couple videos and that was it. So I'm gonna go out for a nice little spin later today, as well as get my leg workout done today as well. But yeah, man, yesterday, man, I was feeling pretty fatigued. So it might have been yesterday. I might have completely forgot. I'll take a Flaviarna. Yeah, it all works. Benjik says 0. Wayne White says, if they do make a Dark Avengers, Conan should be in it. Yeah, that would be sweet. That could, yeah, that could work. MSTGA, make Star Trek great again. Dixie, that's funny. And welcome to this live stream, Dixie. Make Star Trek great again. There's a lot wrong with everything you're saying right now. There's a lot wrong with that. Just saying, make Star Trek great again. Okay? Not possible. For one, to make it great again, it had to be great at one point. So, good luck with that. I'm just not a huge Star Trek fan. I mean, I like Star Trek. It's alright. It's okay. But, I mean, to say that it was great, can't do it. Can't do it. Message retract. Wayne White says, or even Savage Avengers movie with Conan. Oh, yeah. The Savage Avengers would be freaking great. People really think Disney can go out of business. I mean, it's possible. I mean, obviously they're not making money and stuff like that. They owe money to people and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, they're in dire straits, and that's the thing. It's like, we've seen empires fall all the time, right? And I mean, is it possible? Yeah, absolutely. But with the demand of their product right now, for everything to all these businesses and basically America to start opening back up and all this stuff, that demand is going to be there. People are going to want to go. You think the day that the day that Disneyland, Disney World, and all the theme parks open up, then places aren't going to be crowded? Hell yeah, they're going to be crowded. They're going to be so gosh dang crowded. It's going to spike those numbers back up. I'm kidding. Because, they're going to do it at a time when it's safe. But people will also, they'll probably still be exercising some sort of rules or something like that, I would assume. But the thing is, when you go to like the theme parks, like I remember when we used to go back in the day, we used to go off and like, you'd get back, you'd go to the theme park, hang out for a day or 2 days, and then come back the next day or two, you wouldn't feel the best. I mean, part of it's probably, maybe you didn't drink enough, maybe you weren't eating good enough, but sometimes I think it's because you're around so many people and it's, communicable things. But I doubt they'll like go out of business. I mean, I think the chances are pretty damn slim. Crazy how Sony and Disney are working on dates together. Thought I'd never see it. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, is that because Sony, or is it because maybe Marvel's just moving their dates around and they're like, hey, Sony, do whatever you want to do. It's all good. No, I think they've got something going on. I think Nerd is the Word says, I think one of the biggest reasons that Disney is struggling is because large part of their revenue is from their parks. Yeah, certainly. Mm-hmm. And here's the one thing that a lot of people may not understand either is, like, Disney's making all the money, like, sure. But you don't take the money from like the studio side of things and put that money into the park side of things or the other those kind of like they're all different divisions and you just don't do that. So I mean and like I said, I think even their parks aren't going to struggle once they open back up. People are going to be going there. People have their annual passes and all that stuff, and yeah, I mean it's still good. They're still going to be that, but yeah, they do get a lot of money from their parks, obviously. Definitely. For sure they are struggling, but they aren't close to death's door yet. Yeah. I don't think so. Mike Porter says, "Good morning. Had to take care of some business. I'm here now." Well, thank you for being here, Mike Porter, and thank you for checking out the video this morning. I seen you left a comment over there on the video I dropped this morning, and in case you guys didn't see it, I dropped the first video. Guys, go watch the video. Let me know what you think about that format. I kind of took more of a Rob from Comics Explained kind of look into the Avengers standoff. Welcome to Pleasant Hill is the first story out of the Avengers standoff, Assault on Pleasant Hill storyline. I kind of did that because I'm doing these reviews over this 16-page story arc I'm doing these reviews to enlighten you all guys about what's going on in these stories, and then afterward I'm gonna do a longer format video. I was thinking a longer format video as opposed to a live stream, because then I can edit everything out and just make it more informative. And we'll talk about how I think a lot of this story could be integrated into the MCU going forward. Things that are happening in the story that have somewhat happened in the MCU right now, because I feel like it's kind of a place where we're at in the MCU right now as well. And then maybe we'll do a live stream about that, kind of all of it, like about the story, about my breakdown and everything. And we'll get a few people together who have watched it, and we'll put all our minds together and flap our gums about it. Captain Pennsylvania says, when I'm not sure we get Savage Avengers. I do think we get Dark Avengers with the state of the MCU. Yeah, Dark Avengers definitely. Savage Avengers. Savage Avengers, I mean, it would be cool to get. That sounds like something that would be more plausible to do. Maybe when they're getting ready to reboot all the universes, because at some point they're going to. Maybe around that point when things slow down, just like, okay, let's do this movie to keep people entertained for now, because it's also something different. You know what I mean? It's having salmon instead of steak. I'm not just saying that because I had salmon yesterday, I swear. Or steak last week. Chicken. Eat a lot of chicken too. Anyway. Yeah. Dixie says, Disney spelled backwards is Satan. No. Disney spelled backwards is Yensid. Yensid. What are you talking about? True, Cap. True, yeah. Everyone is struggling. Yeah. Amazing Spidey 2 didn't suck. Yeah, it was alright. It was okay. Just they tried to do too much in that. J Hood Creative, thank you so much for being here. Wayne White says, "What's up, Hood? Big fan. Thank you for being here. Listening in while working. All right. While working from home. Okay. Oh, Reezy Mode says you should watch the YouTube channel Retro Blasting and see the Iger sanctioning corporate culture put creativity in critical. He explains brilliantly why there is no creativity in Disney. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to go check that out. Send me send me a link to that, like on through Twitter or something. Cause I don't think it'll let you do it here, but yeah, dude, send me that link. I'd like to check that out. I love the T-shirt. I have one too. It has the movies on the back, right? Yeah. Got all the movies on the back. The thing is, I think I got the Hot Topic version where it just has the A. It must be the Hot Topic version where it just has the A on there instead of the Avengers A. Because I've seen the ones out there that looked like the exact same, but it had the Avengers A. Dang it! Got the Hot Topic version. Crap. I hate them all. I have some other things that I want to speculate about here in a few minutes too, folks. I'll catch you tomorrow. Alright, take it easy, UCU, man. Have a good one. Denim Nerds is here, says, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Big fan says, Trinity is definitely one of my favorite nerds. Yeah, I'm alright. Thank you for being here, big fan. Same here, big fan. Nice. I think it is mostly on Sony wanting to do it themselves more than Marvel wanting to partner with them. Marvel just wants access to Spidey. I think they want access to all the characters, but Sony knows what they have. For sure. Better for your heart rate not to go up than to go all the way down, I think. Oh no, what I missed? What? Never skip leg day. Yeah. Yeah. It might be LB. It might be. Yeah. Never skip leg day. What about the New Mutants movie? The Fox pushed back like the 700th time. Oh man, Frank, what's up, my brother? How are you doing? Yeah, man. Oof. What's this? What is this? It looks like we got a $2 super chat from Snack Dealer. It says, can you please say happy birthday to my boyfriend, Harry Harry Ascrack. Thank you, love. Yes, Snack Dealer, and I will tell you one thing, Snack Dealer. What are you doing here with a name like that, Snack Dealer? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you're dealing with, brother? I am Trinity. I am also known as the Peanut Peddler. Do you know what the Peanut Peddler means, brother? That means I'm the hardest core snack dealer around these parts. I don't know what you're doing here, but thank you for your $2 and happy birthday to your hairy ass crack. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, New Mutants, man, we need that. We need that. Can I see that already? You know what? And you know something else? You know something else? In these recent comic books that I've been reading out of House of X and Powers of X and all this new, Hickman stuff been going on, because, I never dove into the whole mutant universe quite like this until all this really started back up. But Ileana Rasputin, man, I can't wait to see that. Seriously, like, over these new stories, like, because I don't know a whole lot about the history of her character, but lately, like in the comics, she's been badass, bro. Like, I want to see that. I want to see that, and especially what's the girl playing her? Anya Taylor-Joy. Pretty beautiful young lady, and it looks like she's gonna do a kick-ass job playing this character, man. It looks like the trailers look pretty cool. I don't know. Morning Devil Dog. Oh, did somebody? Oh, okay, yeah. Talking about James, I'm like, okay, yeah. J Hood Creator says 25% of Star Trek is good, 25% is watchable. The rest, well, yeah. Trinity went all in on Star Trek. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm just not. Yeah, like, it's okay. And look, even they know it's all a little bit campy and a little bit cheesy. It's all good. Why do people think Disney is infallible? Bigger businesses than them went out of business. Oh yeah. No, I'm totally with you there. Over easy mode. I don't think that they're infallible. I just think that the chances of that company buckling is pretty slim. Is pretty slim. But is it impossible? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not impossible. Like I said, I mean, we've seen big companies crumble. We've seen the big companies, big corporations, all that stuff. They've all fallen before. I mean, hell, nations have fallen. You know what I'm saying? So it's very possible. It's very possible. I mean, look at Diamond Distributors. It's not bad I'm laughing about that because I miss my comic books. Yeah, I'm missing them. I'm missing my comic books. I'm missing them so much. I've went out there. I've backed a few Indiegogo campaigns and things like that. I wish I could find more. The only thing that really sucks about those Indiegogo campaigns and all the independent creators is a lot of the books that you find are actually really decently priced. It's that damn shipping, dang it. It's that damn shipping. You know? Shipping. But I get it. It just sucks because, something from that's $45 turns into $55, or something that's $50 is now $60. Kind of sucks, but you can do what you got to do. I mean, they're independent creators and they're doing what they got to do. Hey, because it's not like when we're paying for overpriced comics at $3.99, $4.99, $5.99 per book. That's not a little bit overpriced. It is. And especially if you think about the price of each comic book sold and all that stuff, it's really no different. So I get it. It's just different. It's different dropping, $15, $25, $30, for this graphic novel as opposed to buying single issues that build up to that as well. You know what I mean? So there's all a little bit of give and take there. But I can't wait to get some of these books in that I've backed so I can do some reviews for them. And we're going to be doing some of those on the Patreon and through the memberships. I haven't got the memberships up and launched yet or anything. I've been busy with a lot of stuff trying to keep my actual business on track and making money. And if you guys want to know more about that, there are links down in the description. You can go learn a little bit more about the business that I do, my business that I own. I'm a franchisee, actually. It's a franchise. I mean, like, I own my business, not I own my franchise. There you go. Over easy mode, Disney is more than parks and a movie studio. That's why. Yeah, 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 absolutely. And I was gonna say, and that's the thing. Like right now, they're probably still selling merch. They're probably still selling merch, but like selling as much merch as they would when like everything is open and all that stuff. Absolutely not. I mean, they're hurt right now. Um, Never been to Disney. I guess I should go when they reopen. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Disneyland is fun. Disney. I've never been to Disney World, but Disneyland is great. And here's the thing: is like I know, like if you're native to Disney World, people love Disney World more than they like Disneyland when they visit. Most of the people I hear that they're from here that love Disneyland don't like Disney World as much. It obviously comes with where you grow up. Just like my mom's enchiladas are better than your mom's enchiladas or anybody else's enchiladas. You got a problem with my mom's enchiladas? Shit. Best damn enchiladas you ever had. Oh, what's what's that? What's huh? You you want some? You want a little? Huh? Never mind. So, sorry, Army of Darkness flashbacks. You want a little? Huh? Huh? There we go. The guy he all jumps back. Oh man, funny stuff. Oh no, what's dude? What? Dude, what are the? What's this? All right, you can leave it down in the comments, Frank. But yeah, yeah, no, Disney's fun. Disney's fun. The thing is, when you go there, you gotta have a plan. And see, like we went often enough. We had a plan. We'd go there. We'd maximize all the time. We'd get in the doors. Like I would take the kids on a ride. My wife would take the kids on a ride while one of us went and got fast passes for this other ride. And then we go on a couple more rides. And then we go on the ride that we got fast passes for. But before you go on that ride, you go get fast passes for another ride, and then you go on the rides. I mean, it all works out. We have the kids. You know, when our son wasn't big enough to go on some of the rides, you do the switch rider thing and all these different things. You know, to maximize your time. And when you need a break, go watch one of the shows that they have there. They do some great stage shows. Go watch one of the shows. Get a break from the heat. You get about I don't know, half hour sitting there on your butt. Then you go into the park. You can take your own food. They let you take your own food and stuff. So hey, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I didn't see the video, no notification. I'll watch it later. Yeah, certainly, definitely. You did a pretty good job on that video. I read the entire story you're talking about, and I think you did a pretty good job explaining the beginning of it. Nice, nice. All right, good deal. Yeah, I want to get the rest. There's 16 issues in this dang trade paperback, man. It doesn't look like a lot. It doesn't look like a lot, but 16 issues, man. It's quite a bit, and it's a cool story, man. It's a cool story, and I'm probably gonna end up doing it backwards, but I want to go back through and read some of the older some of the older stuff before that too. Yeah, and then the departments are making money right now. They have a negative income flow. Well, they still have online sales and things like that. They still have the streaming service, people joining that. They've got a lot of. They've still got plenty of income streams. I mean, they still sell toys to all the different distributors. There's still toys being sold on stores. But it's nothing like the money they'd be raking in if theaters were open and their theme parks were open. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, they're making a minimal amount right now. They're making a minimal amount. Um, 1-2 Comic Talk. What is up? How are you doing? Greetings to you. I'd like a big plate of salmon and steak. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely. White shoes. Incorrect. The biggest earner is media entertainment. Last time I checked, you can still buy stream and pay for cable. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Salmon is nasty. I feed that shit a stray cat. It's because you gotta have it cooked right. You haven't had mine, James. But if you don't like salmon, you probably don't want to have it neither. Perp Minded, what is up, my brother? How are you doing? Over Easy Mode says, ESPN no money, theaters no money, parks no money, and their streaming services are losing subscriptions. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's still plenty of other income streams, but like I said, I mean they're making minimal amounts of money right now. Minimal amounts. Minimum amounts. Yeah, Disney is a publicly traded company, y'all. You can see everything they earn and lose each quarter. They're not going out of business. Nor to close. Yeah. Um, Not yet. I mean, it would take a while. It would take a while. But I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. They should have released New Mutants on digital. This is. Mm, mm, this is one of those points, Captain Pennsylvania, where I want to say no, 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 but I also want to say yes, yes. Just give us New Mutants. This is one of those ones that you could you at least forget? Because this is one of those ones. Remember when Universal did the Trolls thing and the theater people were all pissed off? You know, I think New Mutants is one of those ones that the theater people, if they released New Mutants on streaming or digital whatever instead of going to the theater, I think even the theater owners would be like, fucking thank God, at least we get to watch this movie, because I don't think this movie was ever going to come to our damn theaters anyway. So while I want to say yes, or while I want to say no, just yes, can we just watch it? Vlad Riot, what's up, my brother? How you doing? What are you talking about? They lost 50 points in the stock index, and their shareholders are angry. Well, I mean, yeah, when you're losing money, of course shareholders are going to be angry on that. But there's really nothing that can be done about that, right? There's nothing that can be done about a company losing money right now. For a lot of these places, there's nothing that can be done about that at all. 50 points isn't really that much in the grand scheme of things. Even the failing Euro Disney was saved and rebranded as Disney Paris. Oh, okay. Disney stock at $107 right now. So bad. Really, $107? May have to buy out some stocks from this whole thing. Maybe when hashtag he's sending my money, so he's my president now. Sends my money, I'll buy some Disney snacks. Yes, I'm the one arguing with facts. You arguing with feelings. Oh man, you guys are shareholders aren't angry. Tell me when I was wrong. So, man, you guys are really arm wrestling there in the chats today, guys. Keep it up, man. I love it. I love seeing the interaction. This is good. We need this healthy discussion because, as you can see, they're here discussing things, and you know what they're not being? Is a couple of little assholes. You know how you get some of those people in the chat sometimes, and they start being like little assholes? Oh, well, you're just stupid. Well, okay, like, yeah, you called me stupid. You just won the fight, didn't you? You're right. No, that's because you guys are both good dudes, man. Over easy mode, Lonely Banter, you guys are both good dudes. Superman 3 would have been a better movie if Lex Luthor had succeeded. Yes. Superman 3. Isn't that the Quest for Peace? Wasn't that the Quest for Peace? Or was that Superman 4? Shit. It's been a while. Disney World better than Disneyland? Maybe so. I've never been there. I wouldn't know. It might be weird going to Disney though. I don't have kids, and it may be weird if a single fat dude is just walking around with mouse ears. No, not at all, big fan. Not at all. Not at all. You get to have all the fun. You get to watch parents struggling with their kids. That's one of the things. Like, I always love when we get, like, I'm a people watcher and I observe people, but we go to Disneyland. And you're at the happiest place on earth, and you see these parents. You know, the kids are there having fun. They're running around. You see the parent grab the kid by the arm and say, "You better calm down right now." I'm sitting there like, you're at the happiest place on earth and you're telling your kid to calm down and stop having fun? What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? It's okay. It's okay for your kid to have fun there and be loud and run around and have a good time. Just, you know, as long as they're not licking everything and putting their hands and digging into people's shit. Like, they're there to have fun. They're there to have fun. And you walking around, you don't have to deal with any of it. You get to watch and observe and just laugh your ass off. Laugh your ass off as you see that father who's sitting there pushing the little stroller and shit. You know, and all of a sudden he gets kicked in the nuts by a kid. That happened to me when I was grocery shopping one time. Just go to Epcot and yeah. Black Angus Reviews. What is up, my brother? How are you doing? We need to get together soon, Black Angus. We need to get together soon. Comic Jabroni in the house. Edwin, what's up, my brother? You guys need to go check out Comic Jabroni too, man. Black Angus and Comic Jabroni, both these dudes, these are good dudes, man. I like these guys. Actually, you know what? I gotta say, I don't think there's anybody in the chats that I see that I don't like. Weird. Weird how that happens, huh? Weird how that happens. Let's see. If I get any weird looks, I'm blaming you. Yeah, no, you'll be all good. Yeah, I enjoyed stand up too. Yeah, definitely, man. It's a good storyline. I like the build up and everything of it, and just like everything that's going on in the story with Kobik and the ramifications of the story, everything that happens here. I love what it puts into motion. Right, you can still drink at Disney World? Yeah, you can still drink there. I prefer collected words like that. Always get them at used stores or eBay, or eBay, Amazon. I prefer collected words. Oh, yeah, the trade paper, yeah, certainly. Bad Wolf Hop says, so the MCU and Sony of Marvel are merging? Well, with all of the things going on here, Bad Wolf Ops, I'm sorry, I'm probably way behind on the chats, but that's what we do here on the Morning Movie Chat. Is they've changed their movie slates and stuff like that, and they've kind of dropped Sony movies in where MCU movies were, and I just think I think they're going to kind of start working together. I could be wrong, could totally be wrong, but yeah, I think so. But they started at 153, and they started there's a downward trend. Yeah, Disney World will be open by July. Ooh, I hope Disneyland is. Sorry, got a bounce trend. All right, man, take it easy, James. Have a good one. Hero and the Kid, thank you so much for being here. Lonely Bench says, well, tell that to your favorite YouTuber who claims Disney is dying. Yeah. Black Angus Review says Disney isn't dying, and it also isn't doing well at the moment. I see either perspective as fake news. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, really, if you think about it, I mean, like, a lot of businesses are hurting right now. That's the thing, and that's one thing I've been talking about here for a while too. Is there's potentially a power shift going on here. I mean, in the world, with things like that, because like with the diamond distributors, you know, if they're not able to open their doors back up because the capital isn't flowing in, they can't manage their money. There's somebody out there with the money willing to buy that stuff out and start making the money, that knows how to do it. There's somebody out there willing to do it. Superman 4, The Quest for a Good Script. Superman 4 had the blonde Adonis. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Superman 3 was Richard Pryor. Okay, yeah. Right. I made it to... I made it to 39, no kids. Nice. Banjo Extra says, F you, Trinity. What I do? F me what? What I do? Oh, okay, I see. You may like everyone in the chat, but trust me, I don't like you. Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with you not liking me. I am perfectly fine with that. That's okay. Cancel Trinity. Fuck that guy. You do it on the Trailer Park Live too, behind on the chat, that is. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, sometimes on the Trailer Park Live, I don't even give a shit about the chat. That short stream the other night ended up being 4 hours, didn't it? Yeah. I told you, man. I told you at the beginning. I wanted it to be a short stream, and I shouldn't have said that, because every time I want to do a short stream, it ends up being long. Dang it. It never fails. It really does never fail. But it was a good time, man. It was a good time. Yeah, it was about 4 hours too. Let's see. LB, he's not too bad in the mornings. Maybe only like 10 minutes behind. Trailer Park Live is like 30 minutes behind. Yeah, right? Oh, man, that's funny. But anyway, guys, I do have some more theories and speculating that I want to do. I was thinking about making a video about this, because with everything going on right now, we all know about how... Somebody left a comment on my thing the other day, too. On my thing about the other day, too, about what's her name? Tessa Thompson. She's woke. She don't want to work with the white people and all. You know, all that headline clickbaity stuff that's going on out there. And this and that. They said like, oh, Tessa Thompson's woke. She don't want to work with white people and this and that and blah blah blah. And that's all they said. That's in the comment. That's all they put. And I just put like, and like, go on. Like, I can't respond to that. I can't respond to that. You just leave it like. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find where it is. But they're just like, Tessa Thompson is woke. She don't want to work with people. This, that, and stuff in the industries. And let me see if I can find this here. Because it was hilarity. It was hilarity. See if I can find this one. Where's it at? Oh, come on. It wasn't that long ago, was it? Oh, man. Maybe, yeah. No, maybe it's not showing on here. Maybe they erased their comment. I didn't erase it. But yeah, they're like Tessa Thompson is woke and all this stuff, and I'm just like they just said like all these statements, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm just like, okay, like go on, like I can't respond to that. You're just saying, make some statements. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, like you want me to argue with you and be like, yeah, she's woke and all this stuff and be mad? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is like, okay, but part of it has to do with that. Some of my speculation, where we see going forward here in the MCU, where we're going to be having. I just kind of had this theory with the whole. With the Valkyrie thing, with Jane Foster, and then possibly even with Lady Sif. Going forward in Thor: Love and Thunder, and what it could mean for the future of the MCU and things like that. I was kind of starting to think like, I wonder if they could, because everybody's all angry about the Jane Foster Thor thing, and Taika Waititi has said some things, and they're talking about they've actually been kind of changing some things behind the scenes and everything going on with the storyline. Taika Waititi has made some new statements, kind of regarding that. And it just kind of made me think. Will Lady Sif be coming back into the MCU? And if so, in what capacity? And so I've kind of been brainstorming on some of these things. I want to go out there and get look up a couple of things, but it kind of got me thinking. Will Lady Sif be back? What do you guys think? Do you think Lady Sif will be back? Could she be that Queen of Asgard that she's talking about, that Valkyrie was talking about? What do you think? I don't know. Hey there, Tessa, calm your tits. My mom is white, right? Oh, man. Let's see. Fanjector says, had it, Lonely Banter. Parks is the #1 income for Disney, so it's a big hurt. Yeah. But funny enough, people don't realize the films are only the #3 income for them. Yeah. I mean, it's merchandising. You know, right? Isn't it merchandising? Merchandising. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's all I have got for today's morning movie chat. Again, make sure you go check out the review I did for Welcome to Pleasant Hill, Avengers Standoff, Welcome to Pleasant Hill. The first out of these 16 stories that we're going to go over here over the next probably, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks. We'll go through and dive into each one of these, and then we're going to do a longer format video, and then possibly maybe we'll do like a live stream where we get a few people on who've kind of been keeping up with it. So make sure that you go leave comments on those videos as I drop them. The Assault on Pleasant Hill, I made a playlist and everything for them as well. Make sure you go interact on those. Make sure you watch the videos, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll reach out to a few of you guys who are there in the comment section being active on them, and maybe we'll all get together and we'll do a live stream all together. We'll get 6 of us on there. We'll do that whole StreamYards thing, and we'll have a good time nerding out about this stuff. Didn't that just sound like fun? I think it does. Anyway, so you can make your own theories and things like that, and we'll do that. Or maybe I'll reach out to some other people out there in the community as well and bring them on here. Either way, it sounds like it's gonna be fun. But anyway, guys, I hope you're all having a very good day today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, we got a couple comments coming in here. Nerdy's Word says, LB, I agree. Everyone is struggling, and there is a low probability that Disney is going to go out of business. But at this point, almost anything can happen, and it's just unknown. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I believe that too. I think it is unknown. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's impossible, but the chances of it happening are pretty slim. Who else totally forgot about Sif in the MCU? Not I. Not I, because I like Lady Sif. Plus, Jamie Alexander, who plays Lady Sif, beautiful woman, and I think she's talented. I think she's a talented actress. From what I've seen, I mean, she's certainly better than some other people who have similar roles, playing similar kind of characters. She's certainly got the she's got the acting chops to put to be in this thing for a while, and she could come back. Maybe she could come back and rule Asgard. Maybe she's the one. You know what I mean? Or maybe she's the one. Maybe she's the one who makes Thor worthy again. You know, where he can pick up his. Oh wait, no, I already have. Never mind. God dang it. But let's not forget, man. Let's not forget. It's just I don't know. It's a great character. Great character. We're already that flew by. Yeah. You going on the Den of Nerds tomorrow? Yeah. I'll be over there on the Den of Nerds live tomorrow. If Josh has me on, you know. Sometimes things come up, and I totally get that. But yeah, should be over there tomorrow. Make sure you guys go check it out. Also, make sure you check down in the description of this video, like I said, where you can go become a monthly Patreon supporter. You can go, even if you're not a Patreon supporter, there is some content over there for free. You don't have to be a Patreon supporter. Go check out the Patreon. You can also send in direct donations via Streamlabs, or there is, you know, if you go a little bit lower down there, there's a link where you can go check out my good friend JB from Discovery Bay Comics. He's going to be doing his show here in about 20 minutes. His show will be coming up, I think, What's On Today with Discovery Bay, where he's going to go through and he's going to plug a whole bunch of different comic book YouTubers out there. It's guaranteed to be a good time. JB's just a cool dude. Make sure you go check out his show. Links down in the description. And Adam, we need to get together soon. I need to get together and have a conversation with you all together. Anyway, there was no beer involved. Fan Jexer, put some bourbon in that man's coffee, right? Oh, Keely Chow, thank you so much for being here. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a very good day. Thank you to the snack dealer for the $2 super chat. Greatly appreciate that. So we're going to call that a day. Make sure you guys go check out the videos. I got some more videos shot, and we'll be dropping here on the channel very, very soon. But anyway, guys, that's all we've got for the show today. You all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later. Yeah.